Greetings, everybody. I just filmed probably 10-15 minutes and realized that it wasn't 15 minutes, it was probably 5 minutes that my camera wasn't on. And when I look back, I had been filming when I thought I wasn't filming, when I was preparing. And then when I pushed the button to film, I turned off the camera. So, take two. Welcome. Thank you so much for your presence today. It's a pleasure to be here, to be feeling well, to be feeling snappy, to be feeling ready to talk. It's summer. I'm happy. I was born in the summer. I was born on a Sunday. I love the sun. It gives me great energy, and the sun is filled with neutrinos and filled with Christed solar light that just gives us nourishment and high frequencies for our journey, our day-to-day joyful journey. So I've been taking a big jar, bigger than a quart jar. It's like maybe half a gallon jar for canning. It's one of the biggies. I've been taking that out and putting a mesh sprout lid on the top and exposing it pretty much as long as I possibly can for more than 12 hours, exposing it to the sun and allowing the water to take on the vibration and frequency of the sun. And I've been doing it for every day that it's been sunny here, I've done it, and it's been nice. It feels really good to know that the water that I'm putting into my body has taken on the vibration and frequency of the sun. And it's really good. I keep it in the fridge right now because today, where I live in the Northwest, it's about 90 and it's pretty humid. So it's not as humid as in the South, but it's not dry like in the desert. So you definitely feel the heat, and I love it, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't like to be really, really hot, but it's my time. I love the summer, and I appreciate the sun, and I worship the sun. I've been worshiping the sun since I was, I don't know, maybe like 11 or 12 or something. It was my escape from a chaotic home life. I would just go out in the backyard or to the river and just lie in the sun. It was my thing, and it was probably one of the things that helped me get through my chaotic upbringing was to lie on the earth. I was just lying on the earth and soaking in the solar rays and feeling a peace that I couldn't feel anywhere else. So I love the sun, and I think that those frequencies that come from the sun really do assist us, give us gladness and joy in our hearts. I live as I said before, I live in the Northwest, and about 3/4 of the year it's pretty much gray and cloudy, and it affects us. And I think about moving, and maybe I will, maybe sooner than later. But anyway, here's to the sun. All praise to the beautiful sun. Today I'm here to speak about raising our frequency and our vibration. In this time on planet Earth, it's truly a gift to the planet and to all the dwellers within, to all the beings, all the humans, all the plants, all the animals, the oxygen, the cells, the things that we see and don't see. It's a gift that we give when we raise our frequency and vibration in our body, in our mind. Our spirit is always, the vibration of our spirit is always raised and always high. Our spirit is pure source. It's pure creative energy. It's pure consciousness. It's light. We are all light beings. We are all light workers. We are all star seeds. We all come from the sun. And more as time passes and as the frequency on the planet is raising, I'm beginning to really truly embody this way, and it feels so good. And that's why I'm here to share it. The thing that really was a game changer from my journey was the daily meditation piece. And I've been talking about that on my channel every day in the past. And there's lots of videos back there that you can listen to if you so choose to learn about my process of meditation, and the one that I learned from one of my teachers, which is just a basic 20-minute sit for, 20 minutes. And you just sit there with your spine straight, silent, calm, still, breathing. And what helps the most for me is to focus on a sound that's in the environment, a clock ticking, an air conditioner, a heater, not the refrigerator, because that comes on and off, just any constant sound. There's sound apps that you can use, and there's also meditation apps that have timers and stuff on them and have sounds. I use Insight Timer, which mine's all screwed up right now and it's lost track of my my milestones, but luckily it happened after about 700 days in, so I don't, I'm okay with that. They say they're working on it and going to fix it, but we'll see. Anyway, Insight Timer is a great app, even though they have some technical difficulties, just to keep track and to know that it keeps me honest. It keeps me always going back to do it every single day, first thing in the morning, right when I wake up. And so that piece, the daily meditation piece, it changed everything, and it really affected my vibration and frequency, because during that 20 minutes I was always in connection in connection with source, pure source energy, which is within, the divine. And when you sit in that energy day after day for that brief amount of time, it really comes into the forefront of your life. You start to embody it more and more, even though, as I said, we're always embodied. Source is always within. But when you make a conscious effort to connect, you start to really receive your inner knowing. You start to receive inner promptings. You start to receive downloads, they call them now, messages. And you're able to hear them more because your mind gets quieter and quieter day after day passes. Your mind just gets more and more still. So you hear. And it's great because you hear the things that you don't want to think, or the things that have been implanted or programmed into your mind. You hear those, and it's really quite easy, and we're empowered to change those. We have the power, we have the tools, we have the technology to change our thoughts from programmed, implanted thoughts to truly brilliant, creative source thoughts that bring us to a higher level of understanding, of frequency, of vibration, so that we can start to feel good. And when we feel good, then our frequency raises, and we affect the planet, and we affect all the beings upon the planet and the galaxies. I just want to share this download that happened in dream time, in a way. It was kind of like between sleeping and dreaming, that time where everything's kind of just misty and magical. This download was really, really awesome. It was, I am in this bed, but not of it. And it really was such a simple way to understand that guidance of be in the world and not of it, or you are in the world and not of it. I think a lot of people take that instruction to mean we need to, since we're not of the world is to be spat upon or ignored or not loved. I feel like that a lot of people have taken it to that extreme, like the world is not worthy because we're not of the world. But when it was put into terms of you are in your bed but not of it, You know, like how when we're asleep, we sort of, I guess I just feel like I'm one with my bed, or that I'm not separate from my bed, because it's such an amazing feeling to be in bed and sleeping and that downtime and that cozy feeling. But I don't know, I just wanted to share that because when you really think about it, we are in the world. It is our three-dimensional reality. We taste it, we touch it, we smell it, we see it. All of our senses are fully engaged in the material world. And the material world is so varied and it's amazing, and it's also horrific, and it's everything in between. And sometimes it gets to the point where people just want out, they just want to leave the planet because of all the things that they see happening, or they see on their devices, they hear about, they read about in history books. So the world is truly goes from one end of the spectrum to the other and everything in between. And we are in it, and we do experience it. But I believe that what is meant by we are not of it is that we are pure spirit. And I don't know, it is hard to talk about. It's such an esoteric topic, but just be in your bed but not of it, right? Be in the world but not of it. Be both. You can be both. You can be pure spirit, you can be pure divinity, you can shine like the sun, and you can also walk the face of the planet. You can smell the roses, you can pet the kittens, you can taste the delicious foods, you can feel your heart cracking open because of the horrendous disparity upon the planet, upon different cultures. And it's like, yes, feel it, yes, experience it, but also know that all is well in the silent world of spirit, in the silent absolute perfection that you are. All is well in that place. It's not an escape, it's a reality. You are truly one with the divine. You truly are made of light. Every cell in your body shines like 10,000 suns, because you are animated by spirit, and spirit is within you. You are love. I want to thank you so much for your presence, for listening today, for considering what I have to say, for finding ways to raise your frequency and your vibration. It's simple, it's fun, and it's cumulative. Meditation is cumulative. I think drinking this Christed solar light water is going to be cumulative. I already feel it. And life is good. You are the boss. You are the master of your thoughts and of your frequency and vibration. You are the one who gets to choose what you think, what you decide to think, what you let in, what you think about what you're letting in. You are the last word. You are the creator. The creator is within you. Choose the good thoughts. Choose the good thoughts, even in the face of the 3D reality. You still get to choose your thoughts. You still get to choose the world that you are creating. I know it's hard to understand and it's hard to make sense of. It really is. And yet once you decide that you're sovereign and that you hold the keys to your inner sanctum, that no one gets to enter but by your permission, by your invitation, then you then you truly are majestic and savage and strong. I'm wishing you so much love and peace. I'm sending you high frequency vibrations from the sun. I will see you in the next video. Peace.